Welcome to Timeless Takeover, your no BS guide to lasting anti-aging and longevity solutions. Hosted by Marissa.Method, founder of Timeless Skin and Wellness, this is your exclusive source for honest anti-aging solutions and elevated wellness. We offer a full-scope approach to beauty and vitality because at Timeless, we believe aging is optional. Serving discerning clients across Denver Metro and Northern Colorado, your transformation begins here.
Two powerhouse treatments, microneedling and IPL, each with unique benefits. Let's break down what they do and who they're best for. Welcome back, everyone. I am Millie M., co-host and producer, back in the studio with Marissa.Method, founder of Timeless Skin and Wellness. How are you, Marissa?
Hi, Millie. I'm doing great. Thank you so much.
Awesome. So today's question is, what's the difference between microneedling and IPL and who benefits most?
Yes, it is actually very surprising to me how many people come to me not understanding the difference in all the different modalities that we have. Don't get me wrong. I don't expect anybody to be an expert, but people often ask me, what is the difference between something like microneedle and something like IPL? So we look at the skin from a few different perspectives, and that is volume loss, texture, and pigment. Those are the three things that we're usually trying to solve or trying to correct. We're trying to correct imbalanced pigment, we're trying to correct uneven texture, or we're trying to correct lost volume. So microneedle was revolutionary in the industry. When microneedle became a thing, it literally changed everything. So for so long in the industry, we only had really aggressive lasers like CO2 laser, strip the face off, really intense chemical peels. And there wasn't anything that you could really do on a micro level consistency to reverse and prevent signs of aging. Okay. So microneedle is so remarkable. It is exactly what it sounds like. You're taking micro needles, little tiny needles, anywhere from 0.25 millimeters to 2.0 millimeters is about the most aggressive that we would use a microneedle on somebody. And it takes and puts uniform incisions on the face. You're going to say we're doing the whole face. You're going to take and make a controlled wound on the entire face. You're going to take a little device and it's going to create little tiny micro channels with needles all over the face. And then you're left with little tiny micro wounds that activate the body's natural healing response. And that's going to replace all those little damaged cells with new, fresh skin cells. Oh. So you're getting a lot of collagen production. It's going to help with pore size, fine lines and wrinkles, acne scars, hyperpigmentation. It is truly a treatment that is safe for anybody as long as you are with an educated practitioner that's being very aware of skin type, color in the skin. Right. But yeah, depending on the depth that you go and the concerns that you're treating, you can achieve such a wide range of remarkable results.
So a darker toned person like myself could definitely benefit as long as the practitioner knows what they're doing.
Absolutely. And the biggest thing about skin like yours, luckily, it ages very, very gracefully. A lot of that has to do with the natural oil production that is very, very healthy for the skin. I always tell people oily skin is healthy skin, as long as it's not creating breakouts and things like that. So my point is less is more. With skin that produces more pigmentation, less is more. So micro needles is what I would use on you. Something very, very shallow, where somebody like myself who has struggled with acne in the past, I might be doing something a little more aggressive because what are we dealing with? At one point we were dealing with like a layer of scar tissue secondary to acne. So wow. One of the best things about microneedle is you can do it on such a minimal scale and see such a big results.
And how does that differ from IPL?
IPL is technically not a laser, but very similar to a laser. IPL is intense pulse light is what IPL stands for. So IPL is a treatment that also requires just minimal downtime. You can actually wear makeup on the same day as an IPL. Mm-hmm. IPL is very specific for pigment and discoloration in the skin. So IPL is going to help a little bit with collagen stimulation. If you do several IPLs, you're definitely going to notice a little bit of a lift and tighten. But IPL is most known for treating hyperpigmentation, sunspots, and broken capillaries and broken vessels in the skin. So very different. IPL is a treatment that we can never put on your skin. IPL sees color. So you can't put IPL and a lot of other lasers on skin like yours because it can't differentiate. Say you did have some sunspots, it can't differentiate your dark skin with the hyperpigmentation.
Gotcha.
So IPL is something that's not an option for Fitzpatrick 5, which is what your Fitzpatrick is on a scale from 1 to 5.
Gotcha. Well, I'm glad you were able to express those differences. So the downtime and the recovery between the two, you were saying you could wear makeup same day IPL. What about microneedling? I wouldn't put makeup on top of tiny scars in the skin.
So depending on how aggressive it is, you can put a little bit of mineral makeup on top of a microneedle.
Oh, wow.
We don't usually recommend it, but we see such a wide range of people. Sometimes people come in and tell us what they're going to do, and then we have to make sure that, okay, if you're going to put makeup on, then we highly recommend it be mineral makeup. Again, if you're doing a little more intense of a treatment, then you might want to stay away from makeup for a couple of days. But after an IPL treatment, they used to call the IPL the lunchtime facial because you can get your treatment, not have much of a reaction instantly, put makeup back on and go back to work. So we don't quite recommend that, but in general, it is safe to put makeup on and go about your day right after.
Sounds good. And so what kind of results are we looking at? So the microneedle, you have that downtime. Can you wear makeup the next day with microneedle?
Absolutely.
Okay. So next day I wake up, what results have I seen versus the IPL?
So it's going to take a little bit of time to see results for both of those treatments. We have a 28-day skin cycle. No matter what we're doing, our face is turning over the surface cells every 28 days. So we usually recommend a full 28 days before you're seeing those full results. But typically after a week, you're starting to see a big difference.
Love that. Is it ever beneficial to combine both treatments in a skincare plan?
What a great question. Absolutely. So we actually specialize in a treatment called the Smooth Glow at Timeless Skin and Wellness. And that is where we combine our IPL with our radio frequency microneedle. Radio frequency is another form of microneedle treatments that uses needles and radio frequency energy. You can do that with the radio frequency microneedle or a regular microneedle. So that is going to intensify your downtime a little bit. We usually recommend 72 hours without makeup after a treatment like that. But you can come in, numb up for 30 minutes. We do the IPL treatment, and right after that, we do the microneedle treatment right on top.
Well, make sure you contact Marissa. You can double up on those treatments and get those results.
Absolutely.
Super informative. We'll get you on the next episode for more timeless tips.
Invest in the best version of yourself. Call us today at 303-800-1821 or visit timelessSandW.com to schedule a consultation. Discover what it means to age with intention and elegance.